Hey everyone, Seth Wilkinson from the SealRyt Corporation, manufacturers of high-performance braided packing and the PackRyt bearing. Here today for the Pump Seal channel to discuss the PackRyt bearing BLR. BLR stands for Bearing Lantern Ring. So what exactly is that? Well, that is this right here. Okay, as you can see, it is a bearing with an integrated lantern ring. Now, we've been accused of this being a bushing, all right? I'll just say go outside, do a few push-ups, clear your head, and come on back in, because while this may look like a bushing, I'll give you that, and it may act like a bushing, what it actually is a bearing. And to simplify exactly what a bearing is, because there's many definitions and many different things that bearings do, but ultimately what they do is they allow for a rotating surface, or in this case the shaft, to actually ride on this bearing right here and provide stabilization, making sure that all of the moving parts are concentric inside of that stuffing box. So what this does is that very thing is it is installed inside of the pump, and what it does is it aligns the shaft with the bore, and then it also minimizes the amount of shaft movement by having that shaft actually sometimes contact this bearing, all right, and keeps it centered. So many times you'll have shaft movement due to deflection, due to run out, due to various different things. This minimizes that, and in some cases does eliminate it. The other thing that this does when installed, this is our fancy schmancy stuffing box here. It allows for proper alignment of your lantern ring groove in accordance with the flush hole, and it prevents you from pushing this past that flush hole, thereby optimizing flow, but also ensuring that you have flow, a constant flow of your flush water. And then behind that will go the packing. This is the shaft sleeve, as you can see here, and that is ultimately what it looks like when it gets installed. It's just like such. Okay, so what are some of the other benefits of the PackRyt bearing? All right, besides minimizing shaft movement and centering of the shaft inside of the stuffing box, also by nature of the tolerances that we manufacture these to, we throttle down the amount of flush water that's going into the system or into process, utilizing that as an actual part of the seal itself, all while keeping it tight on the atmosphere side with our packing, thereby minimizing the amount of flush water leakage out of the packing, sometimes eliminating it altogether. All right, with those close tolerances also, we're going to get that flush water down to its minimal amount. So the amount of waste of flush water, we have found drastic reductions in the usage of flush water by utilizing this technology. Also, with that flush water maximization, what that does is it keeps process, any types of particulates, along with the close tolerances, keeps any process solids from entering in the stuffing box, or minimizing it to a point where you're not going to see contamination of those solids coming out. Does it work 100% of the time? No, but we're well into the 90th percentile of this being effective, keeping solids out and maximizing the flush water, along with minimizing the amount of packing rings that you have to use in order to seal. Okay, another attribute to the PackRyt bearing system, it does come in different grades of material based on the parameters of your application. Just submit an RFQ with all of the different parameters of your application, and then we will determine what grade of material we're actually going to use. This shows that they are available in white. We have had customers in the past that are concerned about contamination or have anything black inside of the stuffing box. So we do manufacture this in white, and each one of our PackRyt bearings is split. Okay, they do come solid if requested, but from the factory standard is split. So big thing, this is not a bushing, this is a bearing. All right, what makes it a bearing? Well, the tolerances, the clearances, but also what the material is made out of. So can't divulge that to you, But I can say that you're looking, you've seen probably similar arrangements made out of glass-filled Teflon or carbon and glass-filled Teflon. The compressive strength of this material is 10 times that of any of what you would consider your throttle bushings. Along with that, the wear properties. You're not going to see significant wear when utilized properly. You're not going to see significant wear on your shaft sleeve. This is a wear part. It does wear out. Yes, it does have to be replaced. However, we try to get to the point where it is going to be replaced when that pump or that equipment that it's installed in comes out for its annual service or whenever the service life of that equipment is done. What we try to do is to make sure that the sealing device, no matter whether it be a mechanical seal or packing, when utilizing our PackRyt bearing, that sealing device or sealing system isn't going to be the first point of failure when dealing with your pump or any type of rotating equipment. So with that, that is the PackRyt bearing in a nutshell. Okay, very, very quick explanation. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us here at SealRyt or contact your local distributor or SealRyt salesman. Thank you very much.